Could I ask you what Africans in Scotland, what their attitudes are to circumcision now that they're here?
I believe that most Africans will not want that for their child. That means it will be very strange to find somebody in this modern age of medicine that they are going that a child should be circumcised. But definitely most African, for the male child, yes, they will do that, because also in the Bible, especially I think the Catholics especially, will circumcise their children, according to Catholic faith and stuff like that. And some of them traditionally would do their boys, since it's actually being done by the doctors. Because most circumcisions, the male now that I know that Africans are doing, a lot of it is not done at home, except maybe some of them that don't have money and they can't afford doctors or they are far away from medical places. But most of it is being done with the doctor at the time before they even release the child to you to go home. So it's not painful for the child. So that's how most of the male circumcision, is being done. But then the female one, I haven't heard of any African that I know of in my own generation that have taken her daughter, male or female, to go and have them circumcised, because there's no reason for it. But if I was living in a village and my daughter had thrush problem and I know that there's no medical doctor to save them, then obviously I'll consider it as, okay, if this is preventative, because actually preventative medication, in those days they did a lot of preventative stuff. I remember my mom cooking soups, special soups, and you must eat it type thing, and it's supposed to cure fever, it's supposed to reduce malaria occurrence, and so those were traditional soups. But a lot of it has stopped now, except maybe some of I know that there's the bitter leaf soup, which is supposed to reduce diabetes, and now we now find that even we have the basil one. It's almost like with basil, bitter leaf basil, which would be equivalent would be mint and basil soup, and it's supposed to also help with apart from diabetes, it's also supposed to help with when you have low blood count. And that I think had worked for me, because when I had my recent twins, they were going to do blood transfusion for me, and I said no, because I've had a bad incident, or not bad, but I had a bad incident with one of my children. I had 8 pints of blood in the UK pumped into me. I wasn't going to take a blood transfusion, but one of the doctors there actually said, "But madam, you can do the African equivalent in 3 weeks. You come back and do this test again and you find you're okay." And I did. And what did she mix? She asked me to go home, buy mint, and then buy basil equivalent, wash it up, which is the bitter leaf, and then they have the other one they call ugu. Ugu would be more like pumpkin leaves, like your pumpkin. That the Igbos eat it a lot, but you wash it off and take the green, and then you drink it. Yes, it doesn't taste very good, but people started adding maybe malt drinks to them just to get it sweet. But I didn't do that. I just said, well, if I want to experiment, let me try it. And within 3 weeks, I had my blood test going okay. Then I now went back on iron tablets now to keep it going. I have not taken it since then. But that acute, you have to take blood transfusion stopped with a doctor. But it was a doctor also who advised me to do that. There's a lot of traditional medicines like that work, preventative medicine. But I don't know anybody that will do circumcision, and I don't think anybody will support that. I won't support such a thing. There's no need for it.